Hey, Zephyr, it's Chris here with another deck list. I'm pretty sure like 5% of the channels is my deck lists. So I don't get sick of my voices because I'm going to have many more to come, as long as everyone keeps making cards. So today we're doing Alpha CS, as Joe said it is. I disagree. There's one Omni in here, so it could be arguably Omni CS, but we'll go with Alpha CS. So this deck's a lot of fun. It's very like Galaxy Light, I want to say. That's from someone who's never played the deck. But it's a lot of fun, so I'll go through the list. So we play the main egg, the Wanyamon. There's many CS decks for this, but I think for a pure CS deck, this is the deck egg you run, even with the new stuff coming out in 23. Your turn once per turn. When any of your CS place under this, you can digiroll for a reduced cost of 1, which you'll see how it's done. But very solid egg. I think even with the new support coming, you still probably play this egg. There's some nice eggs coming, but this is a so good egg, and I love the art. Look at the art, it's great. So that's the eggs. That's the 4 eggs we run. Then on to level 3s. We run 3 of the BT23 Power One. I think it's one of the stronger ones out of the rookies available for like a pure CS deck. But so this turn, your turn once per turn, whenever a card is tucked under, you gain a memory, and then it's heritable, is what allows you to do that and draw a card. So this is very nice. It rolls on 0 for any CS card, or 1 on green, but I don't know why you'd run a non-CS deck of this egg, unless you can. Unless there's something I'm missing, but yes, but very solid card. You run this at 3. And then the other one, you run Hagurumon. You run this at 3 as well. Similar effect, same effect as the Palmon. All the eggs I'm running has the same effect. All the Digimon level 3 running has the same effect. Touch under, but instead of gaining memory, you minus 3k. Great for getting rid of some floodgates, or just getting you being a bit slower. Is it minus delete? 1 second. It gets minus 3k, so it's good for getting rid of floodgates or getting something a bit smaller, and then same inheritable as Palmon. And then on to the last level 3, we run 4 of the Terramon. Has the same effect again, except it allows you to play a tamer if you have 1 less tamer. Very handy because the tech relies heavily on their tamers for the combos, so that's the way I run it. But very good, and same heritable as level 3s. So that's the level 3s done. Very long lineup. I can see some people running less level 3s to possibly run more level 4s, because level 4s are kind of what you need most. So if you want to, you could take out one of the Terramons for more level 4s, because you have ways to spit out tamers very, very easy. So that's level 3s. On to level 4s. We're running 4 of the Golden Lumimon. This is probably probably the best level 4 in the deck, if probably one of the best cards. On play, when digivolving, give one of your opponent's securities set -2. Really great with some of the decks in the set where it has security -1 or alliance. So it doesn't matter if you're alliance and you're still not hitting me. And then 1 second. Then if this Digimon has a stack of 2 or more same level cards, this Digimon may digivolve into Platinum Digimon in your hand for a cost of 4 in non-digital requirements. So if you're running if you're going to run a weird Numi Platinum deck, which I kind of tested a little bit of, this is the main one. So you just digivolve, but it's very handy. But the main effect is for security +2 and the inheritable. When a Digimon will digivolve into a CS trait, reduce cost by 1. So if you time it correctly with the 5 and the egg, that 4 could cost 0 if you've timed it correctly. Very handy, a very good card. And also it's a very cheap cost for on play. So if you don't have anything, you just hard slam it. Security -2, give you time a bit of time. But yeah, this is a definitely 4 of for mainly for the inheritable for reduced digivolution costs. Then we run 3 of the Guardiamon. This is also a very good card. On play with the Jolvin. Again, -3k, so that's -6k with the level 3. That could probably do most things on the board. And then, like the Gondomon, if you have 2 cards at the same level, D-Digivolve 1. D-Digivolve is the strongest removal in the game. There's very little protection against it, and unless it actually says protection against Digivolve or unimmunity. So it's one of the best removals in the game. So I love it. So that's run that at 3. You could run this at 4 if you take down most eggs, because you kind of need 4. 4s are kind of need a lot of. And then we just run, and then we run 2 Gargamon. Gargamon again just lets you. Oh, I forgot the inheritable. Opponent's turn plus 2k, which is important because you can have many blockers. Then, so Gargamon, sorry, Winds Revolving, play out a Tamer. This deck is very good at getting a Tamers out. Very handy to do that. That's why I'm saying you can probably cut other ones down to this, because there's a lot of ways to get Tamers out very easily. So this lets you play a CS Tamer if you have 1 or less CS Tamers. Very handy, and all turns plus 1000, which is helpful. Nice TP boost is great. Then we go on to our level 5s, where I'm running 4 Aquamon. This is the great. If I can find a way to put this in bugs, I will, but I just need to work out to get more levels. So, on play, Vintage Revolving, suspend when you play Digimon. Then you have two same level stacks. Send the lowest to the bottom of the deck, and it has Fortitude. So, if you don't live, you can bring it back, keep it level 5 on board, and hopefully get some plays going. But this is a very solid card. Also, it's inheritable. When you do Digimon battle, trash the top. So very handy with a combo that someone pointed out to me with Net 5. But yep, I like this a lot. This is great 4-off. It pairs very nicely with the effect of the level 3s. With I run 4 Rise Greymon. This is why I said you can probably cut out some of the Tamer Digimon, because this also plays out Tamers. So as you've probably seen, you want your Tamers as soon as possible. So I've run a lot of ways to spit out Tamers. So when Digivolving, if you have 1 less red Tamer, red or black Tamer, play Tamer, or CS Tamer, and it has Raid. So a good combo that I've seen, if you've got the level 3, you got this out, you tuck it underneath, Digivolve into here, swing, Raid into something, trash top of security. It's a great way to, like, you've got nothing to sit the board. You can clear their small bodies, or only body if it's big enough, because you can get pretty big, and just trash top of security. It can be very handy for stuff like that. So this is a great 3-off, and it's inheritable. It's security +1. So if you get multiple underneath, you're doing a bunch of checks. It's very handy. So that's level 5s. There are many CS level 5s out that you can replace this with. There is the Infomon. I can't think. There's a few of the new Galaxy ones, but I don't think they're very helpful for pure CS. There's a few others you can change, and there's more coming in 23. You can change, but now that's the ones I've picked. Then on to level 6, we won 4 of the BT23 Alphamon. This is very good for the deck. So this was for a cost of 4. Then for cost of 3, so it costs a 3 on CS Drake, or while you have 3 or fewer security, Kyoko for a cost of 5. So you could basically kind of hybrid for game ish, not entirely, but it's very handy if you need to. So on play, when Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP. So you could easily minus 10k something very quickly, very easily when attacking. And then all turns, once per turn, when a Digimon suspends, if you have the Tamer underneath or Digimon to the same level, it gets +3 create and unsuspend. So with this one card, you can get 4 checks by swinging, unsuspend, swinging, because you have Rise Grid underneath. There's 4 checks. It's very easy to clear the board. This is very much an explosive deck. Like builds big stacks, does a bunch of damage. It has unfortunately doesn't have much protection, but that's coming soon. But this is one of them decks, like, you kind of build a stack and kind of wait a bit so you have a second set ready to go in the back, and then just go off next turn, go off again, and win for game kind of thing. But yeah, he's a solid choice. If you can't get him, CS brought out many good level 6s, and more are coming that work as well. So my top end is this. The CS build is very flexible, where it can have multiple different top ends. So that's the choice. And then I run 2 of the new Dianamon. Ice Cloud Blocker is great because you usually have a bigger stack than your opponent. I'm a blocker and I'm Ice Cloud. I don't care how big you are. Oh, you're 50k? I don't care. I have six stock sources and you have five, so you're dead. But yeah, so very handy. Yeah, two Diana. When digivolving, if the Digimon has two of the same stack, which is very easy in this deck and the Galaxy deck, strip any four sources, then return one of the Digimon with one of fewer sources to bottom deck. So very good board clear, get rid of all effects, which is very handy. And then end of turn, unsuspend, and it's the same with the inheritable. So if you go into this, put it underneath into Omni or something else, you're unsuspended. Very handy. Yeah, this is very handy. Like it's more for the defensive plays, or like giving other stuff like ability to unsuspend because you have blocker. But very handy blocker can be. It doesn't really care at DP. Has sources. You get very long sources. But very solid card both in this deck and the Galaxy deck. Um, very handy. So that's up for the level sixes. Then I run one of the new BT22 Omnimon. I like this at one off because I don't need it, but it's very good to have just in case. So blocker, so digital cost of five onto CS. On play when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's lowest DPs. Then for every two same level stacks, bottom deck one Digimon when digivolving. Very handy. Also has decode, which is handy. It gets out all of your level threes. So if you've possibly got multiple level threes, you can bring out two if this gets bounced or deleted some way. So it's very handy. It's a nice good one off. This is not needed. I want to run it as a night fun tech off, but this will most likely get changed soon. But it's very nice. I like it at one off. That is so. That's it for the Digimon. Now on for the Tamers. I run one Yugo Kashuma. On play, it's a search of deck. On play, reveal top three. Add any CS cards. So it's any card in the deck. Very handy. And then when I play a CS card, I can bottom deck this to reduce the cost by two. So my Tamers will cost either one or three. Some my Digimon will be lower. It's very handy. It's very nice one off. This isn't really needed. I like it at one. Just to get some Tamers out for Lost. So that is a very good one off. Then I run two of the new Mirai. On play, trash a Angel or a CS, draw two cards. Very good setting up trash for other tamers, I'll show you. And then start a main to bottom deck it to play off my tamers. So my other tamers, so bottom deck it to play a 4 cost or higher Mirai or CS tamer. That's very important. So I can't play this out with Mirai or recycle this Mirai. Very important. They were smart about that. But yeah, it's very handy to like say you've got this and a higher cost tamer. It's like, okay, I'll put this out now for now. Next turn, I'll get it out. Yeah, so this is a very nice like draw engine slash get cheaper, higher level tamers out cheaper. You probably see this in a lot of CS builds or even the Omni build because Nokia's out for 3 instead of 5. Very helpful. Then me personally, I run two Jimmy Kin because it's no memory set of the deck, but all turns, once per turn, when you digivolve into a flame or CS trait, you can activate that Digimon's main effect. So, with Jimmy Kin, you can activate the effect of the level 3's inheritable twice. You can digivolve, activate the inheritable, digivolve again, activate Jimmy Kin to do it again, and then just get massive stacks and get multiple effects. This is very helpful. This wasn't my idea. A friend of ours, Shrag, mentioned it, and yes, it's I like it. Very nice too. This isn't needed, but this is one of my favorite texts in the deck. Very good, and it's CS, so it's searchable. Then I run one Sayo tamer for late game, just in case. Like I haven't got the oomph to hit through something like it's too big or security, so I can digivolve. I can digivolve into anything from trash when attacking. So I mainly use this, funny enough, for either alpha or mainly for for Omni. I literally trash Omni early game, late game. This is out. I swing digital for Omni for cost of 3. I'm deleting something and I'm bottom decking something. And I'm swinging most likely for 2 checks. I very like this much as a one-off. But yeah, no, this is a very nice one-off. I run the deck. I could see it possibly going up, depending on how things change. But now it's just one. Now for the most important team on the deck, I run 3 BT22 Amy. Well, I pronounce Amy, but apparently it's pronounced Amy. Um, So start main, gaining memory, same as Sayo. So I misunderstood this. So your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolves into Digimon with the CS trait, it, if it has a Digivolution card with the same level as that Digimon, by suspending this Digimon, you may digivolve into a CS card from the hand without paying the cost. So, for example, if I tuck the 4 underneath the 3 and digivolve into a 4, thanks to the egg, Amy activates to digivolve into a 5 for no cost. So I misunderstood that I thought I could climb, going from 5 to 6 if I have 2 on board, but no, I'd have to have 2 5s underneath to do that. So that's the thing I messed up. So it'll go from a 4 to a 5 for nothing. If you have another 5 under that, you go into a 6 for nothing if you have 2 aims on board. But yeah, this is the most important tamer. Helps you to ramp up your stack very quickly and for no to little cost. But yeah, no, very very handy 3 of. You could put it at 4 to take the Slayer out, but I like the Slayer at 1. But yeah, you need to run a minimum mine 3, and then I run 2 of the BT23 Kyle Kushima. This is your memory setter. It also is your way to get cards back from the trash. So your turn. When a level 4 or higher CS rate Digimon is deleted, you can spend this to add a CS Digimon card from trash. Very good at getting some pieces back. Having some kind of recovery. When you lose your stacks, which happens a lot, unfortunately. And then your turn, when this tamer unsuspend, if you don't have an alpha mon, this tamer may digivolve into an alpha mon in hand for this cost of 5. So that cost of 5 costs 2 instead with this, but you have to have less security. So it's very handy from like, okay, you deleted my stack. I'll suspend this to add alpha mon back to hand. Unsuspend, digivolve into alpha mon. And then you can just kind of go from there because you won't have some sickness and stuff like that. So very handy, very nice 2 of. So that's it for the tamers, and then option cards is just 2 Kumi Detective Agency. It's Mary Bruce for CS. Real top 3, add a CS card. Literally anything in this deck, including itself, and then game memory. So that's literally it. These probably not as needed as much, but it's a very good searcher. This is a very simple, like, nice CS build. It's a very nice, simple CS build. That's a lot of fun to play. I wouldn't say it's probably like mainly competitive. It's a very like fun local deck. It can do well in locals if you like at like table like 50. But no, generally it is a very nice fun deck that I've had a lot of fun with, and I'm looking to see how it changes with the new set coming out. So that's my list. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you.